Welcome to the Likely Not Dead podcast, the podcast where we talk about the spooky, paranormal, and creepiness of the world. I'm your host, Quasi, with my two rats, Lenny.
Hello.
And Toby.
Konnichiwa.
And before we begin with today's show, remember to follow us on our website, likelynotdeadpodcast.com, where all our socials are linked. I left, right? And my dad stayed there. And he was like, I'm going to stay with my bro, whatever. I kid you not. My dad calls me scared shitless. He's like, the motherfucking glowing eyes are in this fucking tree. And I was like, what the fuck? My dad, puro pedo, because he's tomado. And I don't believe him. Bitch, the video that he has on his phone, you see... There's a fucking UFO above the fucking house of my uncle. And I'm not talking about like Vinci, like he's like this. I don't know how the fuck he was stable. You don't even hear my dad breathing. Like you just see you just hear like todo pale, right? And the video is the lights going like this. And I hear my uncle, I told you they come. And my uncle, and you just see the phone turn, like, I guess to face my uncle. And you just see red glowing eyes behind my uncle. And my dad's like, and then the video cuts, right? And my dad said that what he did is that he ran into the house. Everyone ran into the house. They locked the door and you hear, like, all over. Because my uncle has, like, the sliding door that's made out of glass. And you just... Pobrecito, los perros afuera, compadres.
Bro, just listening to you say that makes me want to cry because I would be fucking terrified, bro. I mean, for me, it's the red eyes. I don't care about anything else. It's the fucking red eyes that I'm gonna fucking have nightmares with. That's it.
Bro, the fact that they just one touch, they fucking burn your ass right there.
I don't know what it is that they did to it. The dog was in their bells, dude. My dad said he wasn't alone. He's like, there was other people there. And they all ran inside the house. They're like, nah, we ain't fucking. And then they just hear. And then they heard like shit ton of running on the fucking roof. My uncle has a 1-story house. There ain't no running, no upstairs. And my uncle's like, I told you. And it was like when I came back from Las Vegas. After winning the jackpot, I was like, hey! No, I didn't win that much. I won back the money that I spent throughout the whole week I was there, if that makes sense. So I basically never lost.
You broke even.
I broke even. So when I came back and we're like the day before we left, he spilled the beans. He was like, this happened. I was like, what the fuck? The one time I am not witnessing the aliens. And then I told my sister, because my sister wanted to leave early because they don't want to stay there. They're just like, good thing we left because like I would have died, fainted, and like slaughtered, you know. But yeah, like those are his alien stories. I have a lot of them, but you could go wrong with. I mean, it's not requiring. Toby's experience. What's your dad's experience?
Yeah, it's my dad's experience.
Okay.
Why does your voice sound like that?
Like what?
Yes, it's my dad's experience.
Sí, es la experiencia de mi papá.
Very feminine.
Feminine.
I love it.
Bitch, I just went to pee. I'm still on that.
He's remembering.
Post piss, euphoric effect.
Everything came out of
I
his
used
ass.
water gun. I had to pee, not shit, bitch.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right.
I used hydro pump.
You didn't do rock throw. Got you. Thank you. I'm here every Saturday, guys. Thank you for your patronage.
All right. So this is actually an area that my dad told me that he visited once, and he was in Mexico as a young child. This was before cell phones with cameras and shit. So the area he's talking about is called La Zona de Silencio, the zone of silence. It's a spot in Mexico that is in El Bolsón de Mapimi, Durango, Mexico. It's an area in the spread across Durango, Chihuahua, and Coahuila. In the 60s, an oil company called Pemex tried to, look for oil there, but every time they tried, their equipment seemed to malfunction. And like it always malfunctioned in that same area. So that's basically when they decided, you know what, let's just leave this shit alone and move out. So since then, it is said that people would always see strange lights in that area at night. Even my dad experienced that when he was younger. He would visit, and there will be like he would visit, and it's basically like Area 51 type thing where it's off limits. And he even said that he actually saw some of these lights at night when he was younger. They would just float around, descend, and then just shoot straight up and like disappear from view.
Shotgun.
What the fuck you talking about shotgun and shit? Alright, so yeah, that he would experience this. Even like family members that actually had gone with him would see these lights. Basically, it was always the same thing. They would see lights floating around the air in that area, and in that area, no electronics would work.
Black pink in your area.
Taste that pink venom, get that pink. Yeah. So no electronics would work in the area, and they would always see lights floating around and just like shooting them to the sky and just vanishing. Like, and they wouldn't see anything come down. It was never a ship or anything. It was just a light, like an orb of light floating around. And sometimes they would see multiple of them like getting in like a formation and doing the same thing. Just shooting straight out and just disappearing, vanishing. And like this area is still sealed off. Like no equipment still works there, and these lights occasionally happen to go through there. Come on, Joe Dirt.
She ain't got that though. She got that. She got no brain cells in that little head of hers.
Yeah.
Wayne's World.
Radical. Let me liquefy my.
To be honest, Toby, I did not listen to any of what you said.
That's what you got.
Shocker.
But that was a really interesting story.
Cállese. Si no sabes ni verga, cállese. I heard that. You know what?
Did you? Because I heard you fucking crunching, so I don't know what the fuck you heard.
Bitch. I have headphones on. Obviously, I could hear him. What do you think? Me eating? I can't eat and listen at the same time.
This is you. The whole time.
Don't mean I can't hear. So that's interesting. Because
That's my line.
Because my aunt, I have a tia, who told me about her experience in Mexico when she was younger, that her ass almost got abducted. So she and her siblings were playing outside in the dark, like in their front yard, backyard, and they had a canal. Ya sabes. I thought it was gonna be a Llorona story, but it was not. It was. So they said they were playing, and then they saw light, and they thought it was the moon because it was cloudy. And like, oh look, the moon came out, and they looked up. It was 3 lights, but a beam of light came from the bottom of it, and they got scared shitless, and they're like, oh hell no. And everyone like ran for the hills. My tia says that like they were running like fast. That her little sister, the smallest one, she was like 3. She fell, and everyone was leaving her behind. They're like, bitch, you fend for yourself. But then like obviously her conscience came back, and she's like, oh no, not my little sister. And she went. She hauled her ass. She said, I don't even know if she was running with me, but I was grabbing her by the arm, and I just dragged her ass inside the house. And basically they ran to the house. They told their mom, and their mom saw outside. They're like, oh my god. And they stayed inside. They got scared. It's the same. I don't know I don't know the name of the city, but it's the UFO, the first UFO that hit Mexico, that crash landed in Mexico. I don't know which it is, but yeah, my aunt told me like, oh, pinches ovnis, and she says after that, like, they stopped playing at night. They're like, we'll play when the sun is up.
Yeah, the area where my dad says this is, and I actually have it here. It's El Bolsón de Mapini in Durango, Mexico. It's an area
Durango.
in between Durango, Chihuahua, and Coahuila.
Interesting.
Get that ASMR.
For real. Wait, does that audio always have like a sound going? Like near every clap? The fuck is who's going?
I hear it now.
It sounds fucked up. It sounds like the ghost.
It sounds a little creepy, right?
Yeah, he's like, like it was someone actually getting murdered. Imagine they're all clapping. There's someone just dying. We're trying to see if there's other ones. No, it's just only on the clapping one. Yeah, it's only.
So that's technically the only one that actually keeps going. You know, that repeats. Every other one doesn't.
Probably because it's clapping
That's weird.
and it can loop.
And this one's laughing. They could loop too.
Oh, I don't know what to tell you.
It's a ghost.
It's a ghost.
But yeah, so aliens, they're scary as fuck. There was one, the one that they caught the Men in Black. Have you seen that video where they're walking into a hotel and they're leaving?
Oh yeah.
The most famous like YouTube video that everyone was like, "Ah, bien cagados." Do you know what I'm talking about, lechuga?
No, I actually do not. Never seen this video.
You say that, and then when I show you the video, I know that video.
I did not say that. But it's a little racist, bro.
Ay, caca. Coca. Quina.
La tuya.
La madre. Okay, so yeah, there's this. The video is like short. It's just security camera getting two people coming in with like wearing all black, wearing a top hat. When you talk to the receptionist, the reason that they came.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
The 2 Men in Black.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what. That literally said that. You don't listen to what's up. Obviously, we see your fucking. Aquí mirando el Facebook. Mira el
No,
Snapchat.
wait. I'm telling you. Anyways, yes, I did see it with you. That one. That one of the, well, we've seen it like a bunch of times because we watch a lot of alien videos.
It's because it's interesting.
It is. Anyways, go on.
Yeah, so there's another video. I don't know if I showed you this one, Lechuga. I don't know if I showed anyone. So there's a video that was on YouTube. I don't know if it's on anymore. It's a video about a coworker that like someone visited her who was the Men in Black. And after they visited her, she left. And she never came back. No one could find her. And in the security video, right? Because the video is the coworker, right? He's like, these motherfuckers. Like, he's getting angry. Like, he's angry because he says, so she saw something. He doesn't know what she saw because she never told him. But the last video they have of her, she's like the receptionist or something. Look at her.
Look at her falling asleep.
It's probably the shadow. The shadow makes her look like her eyes are closed.
I can tell that they're open now.
Yeah, fact. Anyway, so she was the receptionist. I don't know what it is. Don't ask me. You see the person come in through the door. They're wearing what they wear, like the top hat, todo eso, and you just see like them like talking to her, and she just looks up. It's like she was stuck in a trance. Like, I guess they were confirming if she was whoever she was. And
Okay, I'm confused.
what?
The first one that you said was the same one that you're saying right now.
No. What are you on crack? Like, what is happening?
Because I remember the one that we saw was the two guys approaching the front desk lady, and then the front desk lady just disappears after the two leave.
No, I think you're confusing two videos in one.
They
No.
both sound similar.
The one with the camera, they're leaving through a revolving door. It's a hotel. You
Okay,
never
yes, I remember that one.
Yeah, that's all you see them is they go to the front desk and then they leave. That's it.
Yeah.
This video is
They talk to the receptionist and then she leaves after them.
Yeah, but it's not the same person. It's not the same video.
But they're all the same shit.
It's creepier because she takes a gun. I don't know what exactly. See, this is why you fucking lost this fight. You got confused
I
yourself.
was like, she takes a gun.
Yeah. So in the video, it's like I don't know if a smoke.
I didn't even see that video because I don't remember.
This is me explaining you the video. So it's only one Men in Black. So this is why it's different because it's not two. It's only one. He comes in. He speaks to her, and for some reason, you see her nodding and stuff, and you just see her like she leaves everything there. She doesn't take any belongings with her. She takes you see her that like she's talking to him, and then she's like going to the panic button, like she was scared. And it's like whoever was talking to her knew that she was gonna hit the panic button, and that you just see her like drop, like her whole like form drop, and then like I don't know, fuck, like there's no audio, which sucks. So the video is just like he said something. She's in a trance. She takes a gun, I guess that was under the desk, and they walk out. They walk out together, and that's the video. She left her purse there. She left all her belongings there. It was just her, the gun, and the guy. And that's the video. And the guy who's recording the security camera, he's like, that's the last time anyone has seen her. We haven't been able to find her. And this is the last evidence. And then they've been trying to find the guy. But in every like view, you just see like a part of his face. And it looks like he doesn't have eyelashes. Like nothing, just pale, and his eyes are always like open, like it's very like. Está bien flaquito el güey. And that's it. So I think aliens have power of mind control, as one would, and you're stupid. You be thinking you're on crack. You ain't listening correctly.
No, there's just a lot of similar videos. That's all.
Because that's how they attack.
Okay, I'm not arguing with you, but I'm just saying I got confused because I've seen a couple videos. They're all the same. Maybe, I just kind of got it all scrambled. But I've probably seen that one too. I need to rewatch them again. But
I'll try to find it.
Yeah, they are pretty. I mean, they're fucking smarter than us. So what do you expect?
They're tall as fuck too. Have you seen the one? It's the award ceremony one. There's an award ceremony video. Like there's an alien in the there's a Men in Black in the audience. You know, I don't know what award it is, but you just see their face change. It's so gross, and I'm like, oh my god.
I mean, the same with the reptilian people. They're like politicians, they're actors, actresses, like singers. It's weird.
Illuminati.
Not weird, but like scary to know that they walk. They live among us.
So you never seen these videos?
No, what? I haven't.
See, like the whole time I was explaining, he's like,
okay, well,
but I did find a list of the aliens.
I'm ready.
All right, so
let me
it's like their description and then a little bit about them. So
you want to know about the red eyes?
Flat wood monsters, tall humanoids with spade-shaped heads. Then there's the Greys, which everybody's which are involved in the Roswell incident. Gray-skinned humanoids, usually 1 meter, 3 to 4 feet. Tall, hairless, with large heads, black almond-shaped eyes, nostrils without a nose. 3 to 4 fingers, including a thumb. Then there's the hop-skin goblin, small greenish silver humanoid. Little green men, diminutive green humanoids. Even though a few abductions have referred to green skin, no reports have ever involved anything that could fit the classic cultural stereotype of the little green men. Nordic aliens, humanoids with stereotypical Nordic features, tall, blonde hair, blue eyes. They look humanish.
Toby.
I'm a fake blonde.
Oh my god, Quasi used to. Oh shit! I knew it
You're
was a trap.
surrounded. Then there's cryptozoological animals. That's more of a, like monsters that allegedly don't exist, like Mothman, Jersey Devil, Loch Ness Monster, etc. Then there's reptilians and reptiloids, which would be like the lizard people. Then there's the rods or skyfish. They're elongated visual artifacts appearing in photos and videos, recordings, sometimes claimed to be extraterrestrial beings, generally thought to be caused by the motion blur or flying insects. Then there's like a bunch of like genetic engineering and shit.
Yeah, I don't know what type. I'll look it up. If I find it, I'll find it. But since we're still on the topic about aliens, there's a there was a movie, right? I have not been able to find this movie anymore.
What's it about? Maybe I've seen it.
So it's a documentary movie. Well, it's a movie about, yeah, it's a documentary, and it's about people who have been abducted in I think it's Canada, all right, or Alaska or some shit. I think it's Canada. Canada is better because, and it's a city. It's a little town that have the most abductees in the whole United States. Now, this video was terrifying. Oh yeah, shit. Whatever. It's I don't know. So the reporters or the people who are doing this documentary, they all go to like the same therapist or whatever, and they have nightmares. Right? There's people who have nightmares about like, there's people who have like insomnia because they can't sleep. And there's a man. He hasn't been able to sleep because he says that they would take him if he falls asleep. And obviously the therapist is like, we don't believe, like he's probably like getting paranoia because of the lack of sleep. So in the documentary, you see that he tends to have like little wounds. Like there's a wound behind his back of his head. And he told his therapist that he was injected. He's like, they insert something inside me. And so when they know I'm asleep, they'll just shut me down. And obviously, everyone thinks he's crazy. So the people of the documentary tell him, like, what do you think it is? And he's like, they're aliens. And no one believes him. You know what I'm talking about?
Is it a movie or a documentary? Is it like a found footage movie documentary thing, or is it like actual people like interviewing others and shit?
Yeah, it's like actual people interviewing like other people. Like obviously, it's like they try to style it as a movie, but it's basically just the interviewer like talking like, "Hey, we're here. This is this. This is that." It's an annoying ass movie because I hate motion. Like, I can't watch the Blair Witch Project because the movie is moving a lot. So they have some of that because they're walking around. But they have the setting. Like, they have the setting where they sit them down. They're like, hey, we heard you had this. What's happening? In one of the videos, the guy says, so the guy who got injected, he's like, I want someone to do, like, a CAT scan on me. But no one wants to do it. Right? Which is weird, you know, and it's because he's like, they put him that he's a danger to himself because he's been trying to take it out himself because he thinks there's something in him. So near the end of the film, he gets his CAT scan or whatever finally because the people of the documentary pay the doctor to do the CAT scan. Bro, the way that there's something stuck. There's actually something in his skull. And the doctor's looking at it as like, it's like someone shot. Like, and it's in the crevice. He's like, it's not hurting him. He's like, He's like, this is scary because it is placed so well. It's not disturbing any nerves. And it's intact. He's like, the way you would have to put this without like fucking him up is crazy. And when they tell him that, you know how like in documentaries they do like a black screen and they're like, in one of the black screens, they're like, we come back. They said they come back like 3 weeks later. He's gone. 5 out of the 10 people they interviewed for this documentary are just vanished. And And they're like, are you sure? Like, they didn't move. All their belongings are in their homes. It did not look like anyone broke in, because there's like girls and there's a child. The one that was sad was the child, because the child was saying that his mom will let them in. He would say, he's like, they're letting them in. My mom's letting them in. And and he says that he'll get lifted out through the window because the mom would open the window for them. Yeah, it was like a weird fucking. And how I watched this film, it came out on regular like cable TV, so I never got the fucking name, and I hated myself because I've been trying to find it. I've been googling like documentary like aliens. Nothing. It's like the video never existed, and I told like my family members, like maybe they seen it on cable TV. No, everyone thinks I'm crazy. They're like, what are you talking what are you talking about? There's no movie. I found like a similar movie, but it's a movie about a girl being lost in the woods. I'm like, no, bitch, that is not the video. So I haven't been able to find it. My little sister,
I'm gonna help you look for it now, bitch.
well, try to find it, because I've gone years trying to find it. I cannot find it. It's this, my little sister, you know what she told me? She's like, you probably went into, because when I saw it like around 4 a.m, and I saw it in the living room by myself. That's what I was doing. She's like, you probably tapped into a channel you shouldn't be tapping into, which, like, I ain't got cable, you know. I had like antenna, baby, the little máquina that you buy in the pulga with the antenna. That was me, bitch. So when it came out, I was trying to get the name the whole time. I couldn't get the name. The name does not come out in, you know how sometimes in the intro or the ending they say the name of the movie? Nada. There's no fucking name to this movie. And then I thought maybe at one point I thought I hallucinated, like I was on, like I made it all up in my mind. But then I remember fucking watching the movie and my dad saying, like, he woke up like in the middle of the night. He's like, what the fuck are you watching? This alien shit. He's the only one who saw me watching it. But even he's like, I don't know what the fuck the name of that movie is. So yeah, there's that scary ass fucking movie, wherever it is.
Around what year did you watch this?
2010.
Before 2010?
2010, 2008, something like that.
I can work with that.
Yeah, so there's another movie, ugly ass movie, the Woods one, because I went to see it, because you know how I told you that I found a movie, I thought I found it looked like a fucking movie about the woods. It's about it's literally what it is. I don't know the name of the movie, but it's people, like a group of family, go to camp in the woods, and they get attacked by aliens. They get abducted by aliens in the movie. And it's one of those movies, the POV movies, where they're moving everywhere. Oof, it gives me nausea. I cannot watch those movies. Me hace vomitar. Yeah, and then the whole time I was thinking, I'm like, see, that's why I don't go camping. Because they're in a national forest. And the last scene of this movie is them being chased. Like, they're getting bloody murdered, bro. It's a lot of families. They weren't the only ones getting, like, abducted. Yeah, so whatever that movie was, I actually tapped into the alien channel. I saw it. But yeah, that movie's scary as fuck. Like, you've seen Signs, right?
Yeah.
That was the first movie I got scared by fucking aliens, bro.
Same.
The fucking scene where are they? Like in Mexico? I don't know where they are. Mira, Mac! When the fucking it's a
fucking tall, slender lizard thing, right?
Just walks like that. And they're like, Mira, ahí está. And it's a birthday party. Remember, it's a birthday party. And they're like, Feliz cumpleaños. And then they're like, ah. And you just see the camera turn. And you just see the motherfucker come out. You know what's worse? And then the movie Dark Skies. Have you seen that movie?
Not yet.
It's about aliens. It's so sad. Near the end, it's just sad. Do you want me to tell you?
Go for it.
Dark Skies is about a family getting. I thought it was about demons, cause it's a brother, it's a big brother and a small brother, The little brother was seeing that he was talking to someone on the radio, on the walkie-talkies, and the mom thought they were talking to like pedophiles or something, and she told him to stop. But then in the house it started getting weird. I thought it was a poltergeist because you know how in poltergeist everything moves, electrical wiring, all that bullshit that was happening to them. So I thought, okay, this is about fucking poltergeist. No, bitch, they throw me a 360. Motherfucking aliens. Aliens have been visiting the little brother, trying to get him to go with them. And the big brother was like, hell nah, you ain't taking my brother. And there's a scene. So then I don't have any there's no keywords, bro, because there's too many. So the kid at the end of the movie, the mom is trying to save her kids. There's a scene where the little brothers because the big brother's like, why do you always want to be with the walkie-talkie, right? And bitch, they you know that that scene in Signs when they tune in the fucking walkie-talkie to hear. They did that, and you hear like that weird shit, right? And he's like, that's them talking. They're above us right now. Said the little brother. They're in the clouds, you know. So at the end of the movie, they get a brother, but they get the big brother, right? He got abducted. They tried their best. They couldn't get him. The brother sacrificed himself for his little brother. And at the end of the movie, the little brother still has his walkie-talkie because he's trying to see maybe he'll get his brother. And at the end of the movie, he's turning it, and you hear his brother like call out his name. He's like, help me. And I just started crying. I told my dad I cannot watch this movie. This is too much for me. I don't want to think about aliens. And I was telling, like, it's too much. That movie's too much. But yeah, that's the alien. Oh my god, I could talk about aliens all day. There's an alien in... Have you seen all the YouTube videos? The peekaboo alien? Damn, Toby. Do I have to send you a link?
Send it. It's been a while since I've been on YouTube.
That's my mega hole. That's where I see like that's why I be looking at my documentaries. Thanks for listening to today's podcast. Again, let me remind you to follow us on our socials at Likely Not Dead Podcast. Or you can follow us on our website, likelynotdeadpodcast.com, where all our socials are linked. Until we meet the next time, bitches, see you in the afterlife. Bye.